Hey YouTube, Duali19 here, doing another vlog. My camera just made a weird noise. So I figured for this topic, as I'm filming, as I just filmed another one, just want to break them up. I figured I would talk about why I decided to buy an STI when I already had a perfectly good, paid off 15 WRX. And I think it comes down basically to, I mean, I guess it would be one reason, but with like two things in there. And the main reasons would be, one would be timing, and then the other part of that would be I desired more performance, more of a race car feel. And then three would be just selfishly wanting to drive an STI and being able to do it. So yeah, so timing. Like I said, I had the 15 WRX paid off. I knew it was coming up. I've been looking at cars for months, and I'm going to talk about in another video other cars I thought about, I'm still thinking about, you know, like still wonder about. But I've been doing a lot of research, and I just kept coming back to dollar for dollar. Like, there's just so much value, first of all, in the WRX, but second of all, in the STI, performance-wise especially. But I've been thinking about it for a long time. The WRX was great, don't get me wrong, I loved it, but I wanted a little bit more, or I wanted to have that more of a race car feeling when I drove. Which I'm learning is there are some pros and cons to that as well. But so back to the timing, the car's paid off. I'm single. I have a good job. I don't have many expenses. I'm not gonna get married and have kids anytime soon. I don't know. It just seemed like at this point in my life, it was a financial, realistic possibility for me to own an STI and pay for it. Because, like I said in another video, I'm learning this car is expensive to own, and there's no joke about that. This car is expensive to own. People thinking about buying this car is expensive to own. So having the car paid off, I had a massive down payment on the STI. I just traded it all in, that all went to the car. My loan's around $14,000. My payment's around $250, $260 a month. And insurance didn't go, my insurance stayed the same from the WRX, so that was a no-brainer. Gas is, I'm paying more for gas, but I think it's a lot more, but realistically it's not that much more than the WRX. And I just figured, you know what, I don't have to worry about anything. I have money in the bank, I save money, I contribute to my IRA, I can afford the monthly payment. I was like, you know what, if there's ever a time I'm going to be able to own a real freaking race car, it's now. So that was a huge part of it. I'm not gonna lie. It was just like, I don't know if I'm ever going to get another chance to own this car or try to own it. I mean, yeah, I could buy a used one, but I don't trust used STIs. I don't know how the person drove it. I'm sure there are some unicorns out there. Like, if I ever decide to sell or trade mine, like my WRX, that will be one worth getting. It's a unicorn. I'm going to take very good care of it. I mean, that's what you do. So it was timing. I think that was a big part of it. The second part was more performance. The WRX is a great fast car, but it doesn't feel like this. And I've gone over that before. This just feels like I'm in a race car all the time when I'm driving it. I love the sounds, the noises, really what you're paying for with the STI is the amazing handling. Like, it feels so planted. I can't overemphasize that enough, how planted this car feels. So if you want a car that just feels phenomenal and you really want to just drive it, like, you really have to beat the crap out of this car to drive it, get an STI. But if you want a fast car, It's almost as good. Get the WRX. And there are other cars. I'm gonna do another video on like what I think, what car suits a certain audience. Because I drove a lot of cars. I've driven a lot of cars the past few years before I even got the WRX, and like there are a lot of cars that other ones that each had particular things that I really liked about them. And there's still one car that's still always on my mind, and I got to figure out a way to own one eventually, and we'll see. But yeah, so timing, more performance, and just wanting, oh, last one is just wanting to own and drive an STI. Like, after I test drove one a few months ago, it was probably like 3 months ago now, it blew me away. Like, there is just, it's just nothing like it. It's amazing. This car is phenomenal. If you can afford it, go for it. If you can't afford it, get a used one and try your luck at that, or get a WRX, or there's plenty of other fun cars out there. There really are. Like, I've driven a lot. And but if you can afford this and you've always wanted it, by all means get an STI, because it's amazing. But I'm gonna talk about in another video already some of the things I'm noticing that's hard to do in this car. It's hard to drive in traffic with this car. It's hard to not want to go fast in this car. It's hard to just, I'm wondering if this can be, like, this is my only car. This is my daily driver. This is gonna be, I don't have 2 cars. I plan on doing everything with this car. I'm gonna do a video once I go back to work. I'm on summer break right now and I go back next week. I'm gonna do a video on once I start to commute with it day to day, seeing what it's like. So tomorrow I plan on finally doing a good canyon run, getting a haircut too, and so yeah, so I've got more videos, guys. Those are just some of my thoughts about why I chose to get the STI now and sell my WRX. A lot of it has to deal with that performance too, but I talked a lot about that in the previous video. So this is fun. This is fun. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll do another. Gosh, I just want to go fast. I'll do another video tomorrow. So thanks for watching, guys.